I'm Ayula Smith. I'm the president and director of Tranquil Manor Foundation. Tranquil Manor Foundation started 3 years ago when I saw the need to help adult male who are mentally ill to find a home that did not intimidate them, but that they could have tranquility and peace, and that's how the name started. However, soon there were very large organizations that started this type of program, although it wasn't going to be as unique as ours, because I'm a registered dietitian also, and I know a lot about the foods that would help the nervous system, and so I thought that my program was going to be more unique. However, a lot of small businesses like mine failed because of these large organizations that came about, and a friend of mine lost $100,000, and so we decided not to venture into this business. However, my main goal is to help people have peace of mind, tranquility, because when people are at peace with themselves, they can be at peace with their neighbors. And so we decided that instead of going the preventive path, instead of going through the curative part or the rehabilitation part, we decided to do a preventive program. And so we decided on adult literacy and fatherhood, because we recognize through research that 37% of adults in Lauderdale Lakes were reading at a very low literacy. Many of them are not employed, and many of them are immigrants who cannot speak the English language, and so found it difficult to find a job. When people can read and write, and they can communicate well, they can become more self-sufficient, they can find a job, they can move on to higher education, and so the adult literacy was born. We were fortunate to get some space from the city of Lauderdale Lakes to start literacy programs like computer literacy, pre-GED, that's a nice name for remedial education. And we also did reading as a second, English as a second language. At this time, we need more space because many of the students work, and so they cannot fit in a daytime program. Many of them who registered prefer to have evening classes. Some prefer to have weekend classes, but we cannot afford to pay for the space, because to get additional space than what we have now, as you see, we would have to pay per hour for the space, and we would need funds for that. Also, they need textbooks. Many of them cannot buy their textbooks because they are not working. And so I bought the textbooks from my pocket, which cost a lot of money, and they are not able to repay me for these textbooks. At this point, my own personal resources, I've exhausted it, and I cannot do it any longer. So now I have decided to ask for help to continue this program. Most of our students are adults, ranging from age 20 to 73, and they're all eager to learn. And so we're asking for help to continue this program, help for purchasing the textbooks, help for getting more space, and so that we can have a weekend and an evening program for adults who work or adults who have children, and they have to stay at home with the children, and when their spouse come home in the evenings, then they have a chance to come to the class.